So yesterday, the ICJ ruled that Israel's building of settlements is illegal and that the world should be working to stopping these settlements being built. This is a non-binding decision and is just an opinion, so I don't get your hopes up too much. I doubt any of the major players like the US, the UK, and Germany will do anything to stop the Israeli settlements being built. But the ICJ has basically said they need to stop the building settlements and they need to basically pay back the Palestinians for the human rights violations that they have caused under these settlements in the West Bank. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean they're saying that the Israeli settlers need to be removed from the West Bank. That would probably be the best option because they are there illegally as per this ruling as well. But essentially, they are saying no more settlements. This may force the international community to come together and be like, actually, yeah, let's stop Israel building these settlements. We should stop, trading with them to give them the materials to build these settlements. However, I doubt that's going to happen. Again, it is a non-binding opinion they have presented. So even though it is a good first step in preventing the continued theft of Palestinian land, because that's what these settlements are. They are stealing land from Palestinians in the West Bank by illegally settling them. You cannot settle land you are occupying, even if it is under the Area C, which is under Israeli administration. All of that land in Area C was supposed to have been transferred back over to the Palestinian authorities, even under the Oslo Accords. The Oslo Accords is a whole other kettle of fish, which is the reason many of us do not like Abbas and do not like the Palestinian authorities because of the way they went about doing it. But this is supposed to stop them building any more settlements. Will that happen? I doubt it. Will it stop Israel arming settlers with automatic machine guns? Something that Ben-Gvir not only has said openly, but we have video footage of him himself handing automatic weapons to these illegal settlers. And then we've seen video footage of Israeli occupation force soldiers standing there whilst these settlers kill Palestinians in the West Bank, in Palestine. Now, if you ask your government, most of the time, at least for me, even under a Tory MP for 10, 20 years, they have always maintained we do not believe in the settlements. We want to return to the 1967 borders, which is basically what this decision was. This decision was basically them saying, yeah, we should return to the 1967 borders where Israel has no jurisdiction in the West Bank or Gaza. But that is lip service. If you ask your politicians, they will say, we do not believe in settlements, we want to return to the 1967 borders, but they're not really going to action anything on it. That's what they've done for the past God knows how many years. That's probably what they're going to do going forward. This might force some companies to stop working in these illegal settlements, because part of the BDS movement is targeting these companies that work in the illegal settlements that provide jobs to these illegal settlers. So this might actually be a reason for these companies to have even more pressure on them to stop operating in these illegal settlements, which would be great. But again, it's not binding, so no government can force, say, IBM or AXA or Airbnb. They can't force them to stop operating in the illegal settlements, but it will put more scrutiny on them from the public. So, if you're going to support the BDS movement, do it even more now, because this ICJ ruling, you can take it further with these companies being like, well, the ICJ said these settlements are illegal and these settlements should stop being opened. Why are you, Airbnb? Why are you, AXA Insurance, operating in these settlements that the ICJ is saying are violating Palestinians' rights to self-determination? So that's one good thing we can take from it. It is a step, but it's non-binding, and I unfortunately doubt it's going to make much of a difference. So take this as some sort of win, but it is not far enough. So do not let this stop your momentum when it comes to fighting for Palestine, fighting for the Palestinian cause. Do not let this be like, oh, okay, I can take a breather, because it's not binding, and you need to keep pushing until something binding happens, until actual action has been taken to prevent these settlements, to get rid of these illegal settlers in Palestine.